Two, one, go.
Welcome back, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
So, this is our third episode. That's more than
Two.
more than we thought we would do. No. So we talked about adulthood 2 weeks ago, and then about time or time management specifically. Maybe I should stop doing this. And today we're gonna talk about money, obviously, for some reason. And we plan to do 15 minutes, like we planned to do in the episodes before too. And I was thinking about the big question: what is money? Literally, what is money?
So you have an answer?
Yeah, but I was thinking about the simplest definition, and the simplest one that I could come up with. And let's start the timer because we said we would. So the simplest definition I could think of was money is a promise, and we haven't talked about this before about this subject, so it's
Yeah,
it's the first time.
genuinely
Surprised. Okay. And the way I think about money is when I give you a paper note, a plastic note, I'm basically promising you that this paper note has a certain value, and my promise is backed by my government in a small way, and the European Union in a bigger way, and then the world economy in the biggest way possible, and then the galactic empire probably. But it's basically a promise that I trust the value of what I'm giving you, you trust it in return, and us as a society, people from our country, and then from the world, trust that it has a certain value.
Okay. Promise. I would say more of convenience. Okay, it's an agreement that this has a certain value.
Okay.
Because you're not promising me, because I'm accepting that, knowing I actually want that from you, because I know that bill that you're giving me has value, and I can trade it for services or something else that I need. So yeah, the thing that when I say convenience, it's the thing that helps us evaluate the worth of our services or our things in a way that everybody in our society gets it, or it's in agreement with. Like, okay, I want to trade you this watch for some coffee. Okay, you have to give me a lot of coffee for this watch, but why? Because we translate the worth of the watch and the worth of the coffee into money,
Something else.
because otherwise you will say, okay, 5 coffees it's enough, or I will say 10,000 coffees, and that's not true either. So it's something that levels the ground in evaluating things easier. I'm talking about our things, but our services as well. Okay, I'll help you move, or I'll help you clean your house or your car for this amount of money, because I'm translating my time, my effort, and the things that I spend money on into this, and I want to make some profit, and this is what I'm charging you.
Okay, that makes sense. It's interesting to think that in the beginnings of time, there was no money, and people just traded goods and services. And basically, with societies growing bigger and people moving into cities together, yeah, it basically became not very practical to keep exchanging goods.
Yeah, not very practical. It's an understatement.
Yeah.
Carrying a cow with you to
Yeah.
trade it for services.
Yeah, and then things moved into precious metals like gold and silver are the biggest ones, and then into money when things got too big. But I don't know if you ever thought about whether the current financial system is the most effective one possible.
Oh, the most effective one possible? Definitely not. The most effective we had so far? Yes.
Okay, that makes sense.
All other systems fail in today's society.
Okay.
So, okay, can we move forward into a different monetary system? Yes. Can we move to some cryptocurrency system? Yes. Is there some place for improvement? Yes. But so far is the best we can get. So when in the history of time did a citizen from Asia, one from Africa, and one from Europe or the US could travel all around the globe with only one plastic card, and the things that he earned at home could be spent in every other country in an instant.
Possibly with gold, but probably not as easily.
Not that easily for two reasons. One, gold is quite heavy, so you have to carry it around. Yeah. And when you go to, an US citizen or European traveling to Africa with a bag of gold, you're highly exposed.
Yeah.
With a plastic card, not that much. You can still be robbed, but not that easily with a bag of gold. So, but I want to change a bit in a philosophical way the question about money. What is money? And I'm starting with a phrase that sometimes I don't hear it because people don't like to say it out loud, but they like to share it on social media. And once every year or so, I see it from different persons. It says, if money is the root of all evil, why does the church ask for it?
Oh, okay.
So, and I'm not going to give you the straight answer because the straight answer is, okay, the Bible doesn't say that the money is the root of all evil, the love of money. But I'm questioning the intention of the person that asks this question.
Okay.
So you're saying this: if money is the root of all evil, why does the church or any other religious organization ask for it? You can doubt that this is true, the first statement is true, or you can doubt that the second statement is true. So first one is, the money is not the root of all evil. It's something good. It's something that we made for our convenience.
Yeah.
Money existed in a metaphorical way since the beginning of mankind, since the beginning of society. If you had corn, in some societies that was a form of money. If you had cows, if you had silver, that was money.
Yeah,
so
it was basically something valuable that everybody says is valuable.
Yeah, yes. Sometimes food is money in some societies. So saying that food is evil, that's stupid. And the second one is, why does the church ask for it? Is an attack against the church, because I have the same question with different. Do you consider yourself a good person? Yes. If money is the root of all evil, why do good persons,
good people
have money? Because money is not evil, it's not the root of all evil. The love of money is the root of all evil. You don't see people that have money just because having money, they have money, do bad things. You see people that are willing to sacrifice the good things in their lives just to have that piece of money. So the more philosophical idea is that money is a commodity, is something that you want to have a better life, but it's not something that defines you. It's something that if you have to define yourself regarding the money. So your love and your addiction to things, or that can be translated into money, that gives you the moral or the ethical evaluation of that money. You give your money the purpose. Your money can be good or bad depending on what you do with it. So you are the channel that, think of it like this. You can have a powerful weapon, a laser, and you can make eye surgery with it, or you can make a weapon and destroy others with it. So money is like a powerful item or weapon but if it's good or bad, it depends on the person that is handling it.
Okay. Is a laser actually used as a weapon outside of cartoons? In what movies? I've heard it before. Lasers are weapons, but I've never seen it. Or in Star Wars maybe. Yes. Are those lasers?
Yes.
I'm not sure. Yes. Okay, so back to what you were saying.
Think of it. Think of dynamite. You can destroy a city, or you can destroy a rock to make a place for I don't know, a bridge or something beautiful.
Yeah, or you can compliment someone saying you're dynamite, or not.
Really?
So back to the original point. What you said made a lot of sense about how you use money, and I would make my initial definition a little larger, let's say, and I would say, in relationship to other people, money is a promise, but in when I think about what I do with the money, so I don't think about giving it to someone else, but using it myself, I would say, so first it's a promise, second it's a tool. Okay. I think that would be a simple way to put it. And it comes back to motivation. We were talking about this in our first episode too, about adulthood. And we were talking about what your reason is for doing things. And that can easily translate to money too, because you can have a good motivation and then use your money for good and you'll get good results, or have a bad or evil motivation and then the money may seem evil, but it's actually your intention that translates into your life and transforms your life according to your intentions.
True. And you say that money can be evil, but most of people don't consider it evil, or they only think of, I don't know, billionaires that use their money in an evil way.
Like, no, I said it can seem evil.
Yeah, but let me finish. But the thing that the feeling of evil is still there when you misuse the money, because if you are a normal person and you have a job, you get your pay every month, you can use your money and you can have good months, bad months, but if you take on more debt or responsibilities that you can handle, then the money problem becomes a curse. Then money becomes something that pressure you, something that you think about every day because you made the wrong decisions. Like, let me give you an example. If you buy the wrong house and the wrong car just because of a dream, you say, I want to live in a huge apartment or a huge house, and I want to have that $60,000 car or euros.
Or because you care too much about what people around you say about you.
Yes, but that's not. People never go to the dealer, to the car dealer, and say, "Okay, I want this car because others will look at it." They'll justify it that I like it and that I worked hard for it and I have to show my status and so on. But if you make that decision to buy those things, in the next years, every money problem you will have will seem evil or way worse than they actually are. You'll have a bad month at work and you won't get that bonus. Okay. It's a normal thing to have bad months at work. But if you have that pressure every month, that bad month will seem horrible. Will seem that you will think that other people have problems with you. They don't want you to have a good life. You'll have problems with your wife. You will have arguments because that decision, that initial decision, led to a series of events that seem evil to you or harmful, even though they aren't that bad. They're just normal life happening to you.
Yeah. So it basically interferes with every area of your life. Money has that power, definitely, and it can basically put you in a bad mood, and that affects your relationships. That affects the way you look at things, your ability to get over problems, and I think that's definitely true. So there is that power for good in your life if you control the tool that is money, and there's a lot of potential for harm if you let it control you, and you make decisions based on your desires that you can't afford, or what other people think of you, even though you don't say it, you may think it. So we did about 15 minutes. So in closing, my two words were: money is a promise that you make to other people, but money is also a tool that you can use for your good, for improving your life, or for your harm, and that's not good for you, obviously.
And I would just add that tool can be used for good or for bad, like a hammer. You can build it with, or you can hit people in their heads with it. You can use it for good or for bad, but it's your decision that affects you and the people around you. That's a lot to talk about money.
Yeah, we will come back to it since it's a really big subject, but
for now,
for the basic definition, I think we're good. So low budget comes back, and I'm gonna turn on the camera.
See you guys.